All right, Australians are the great travellers of the world. There's little question of that. And no doubt many New Year's resolutions are, where am I going to go to next? Joining me live with a look back and a look forward is Stephen Howard, the Group Director at Marketing at Overlow Hotels. How are you, Steve?
Very well.
Are Australians travelling as much as they always did?
They are actually, and month on month, 16% up. Nearly 1.2 million travellers went overseas and came back on short-term trips in the last month. So still very strong. Exchange rates are obviously going to hamper that, and also cost of living as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But if we look back at 2024, how would you see it as a snapshot of transport, hospitality, getting away, that whole scene?
Look, it is improving still. Globally, Australia still has a way to go. We're still only 86% recovery from the pre-pandemic levels, which is not great. And major markets like the US and UK, which should be coming here because of the lower exchange rates for them, they're still at 86 and 88% recovered as well. China, 61%. So there's still some work to be done for Australia. Yeah, we are a great country. I think with the cost of living pressures, people should be looking to stay at home and travel in our great country.
What about the hotel scene here?
Look, it's great. There's lots of new product coming in. It's quite exciting. Competition's always great. We're seeing the likes of the Carlisle in Brisbane looking to open up in Noosa. Here in Sydney, you've got the Eve opening in Surrey Hills, Redfern area, these boutique properties that are going to add a different element and dynamic and precincts to our hotel scene in Australia, which is great.
Sometimes those staycations can be fantastic, can't they?
Absolutely.
Lots of people go away and you can stay.
And I had a look at the Eve yesterday, which has been done by Toga and TFE, and wow, what a property it's going to bring to the Sydney scene.
What are some of your tips to people and some other places to go to if you decide to go overseas? There's some emerging...
Yeah, there's emerging markets. I obviously live in Hong Kong, so it's an amazing spot. It's a great place to travel into and travel onwards. But also the Middle East is a great spot to go. You've got the likes of Dubai, Abu Dhabi, which have amazing water parks, great for families, Ferrari World, indoor skiing, all these amazing activities. But the big one that's coming through is Saudi Arabia, and they've got some amazing developments happening from Neom to the Red Sea, where the Ritz-Carlton, which is a Maldives-esque resort-like being developed. And the big one is also a place called Alula, which is a UNESCO Heritage listed site, 7,000 years of history, but a luxury destination that they're growing with the likes of Banyan Tree and Habitas Hotels already being there, Arman, Six Senses coming, and some amazing hotel and restaurant experiences with 37 restaurants.
Wow.
These things are all coming into play, and again, a great place to fly into, stop off and move to Europe or the US as well with their spoke and hub models of airlines as well.
But they are becoming locations in themselves, destinations in themselves, because often a lot of the Asian destinations would be just people stopping over for 2 days and going on somewhere else, but they have they're very much their own destination.
Absolutely, they've really invested in these destinations, and they're continuing to grow. And like I said, the likes of Alula, this was a small town with a unique, very sustainable model.
Where is it again?
It's in the middle of Saudi Arabia, just towards the coast, with amazing, unique and interesting antique architecture, and also just the history there, and the sustainability is amazing.
Yeah, unbelievable. Well, it's enlightening to see where these travel trends are going. I think a lot of people get excited at the start of the year as to where they can go. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Always good to have a chat, and keep travelling and keep supporting our industry.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stephen.